Hey guys, what's up, my darling MVPs? How are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimi, where you get the gist as it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurt? So guys, it may seem as though this thingy of cross, pere, and then Kimopra is something that would always appear on people's lips, especially CC. While the housemates are going for their diary session, for Biggie to call up on the next housemate, then he ensued on the blue room where CC, Doyin, and them new were together, still discussing about this thingy about cross, Pere, and Kimopra triangle. As Sisi was like in her words, she said nobody would ever choose cross over Pere. Cross, what do you do to Sisi? Sisi said no girl would ever, like, if Perez stand now, Cross now come and stand too. That no girl in their right frame of mind would definitely choose Cross over Perez. That they would definitely choose Perez first. That the reason why Kimopra is actually on Cross side is because Cross is giving him the good affection, pampering, and everything that she would need from a man. If on a normal she's allowed to make her decision, that Pere would definitely be the one. Guys, do you think that is true? Anyways, I think first off, I'm going to counter that her notion of her saying that no lady will choose Cross over Pere. In as much as Pere is one guy I admire so much, he's somebody I've always spoken about how he's a tall glass of wine, right? But I don't think it is right for somebody to just put it like a general say for all the ladies that, oh, this person is quite better, because people have their reason why they choose people, be not about being handsome or whatever, you understand. So, and then when she said that, Doyin also accepted it. I think people she's having the conversation with accepted it, because Doyin was like that she's always telling Pere that, I don't understand, why are you always doing like mommy, like doing when like say strong. Do you ever pass the mirror and stop, look at yourself and look at how handsome you look? Though you said she always tell Pere that, because Pere is just acting all soft and all of that. In my mind, I'm like, okay, if Pere no act soft now all of us go still come out here, including me that is a blogger, would come out here and say, now the guy day in day is avoiding problem in any which way he would. And now they are still saying the same thing, that this one, that one. Even the housemate has known him as somebody that is rude and all of that. But the guy don't they respect himself. They're still talking about it. It may seem as though they do not like that part of Pere. But to me, I love how Pere is avoiding problem possible, and I think he's actually doing this because of the love he has for Cross, and he doesn't want anything that will come between them. I really hope maybe sometime they would have to have a convo, because Sisi was like, there is no how Pere would live here and be close with Cross anyways. But if he ended up seeing everything Cross has done to him and still be close to him, that means say the love too much. I won't say that, so that I don't think the friendship would be like it used to when they go outside of the house. All stars, you do this one shall just they break friendships anyhow. So, talking about Kimopra, in her diary session, she is kind of scared, and that got me worried, because I would like to know, which how did Biggie sign this contract with this housemate? Because Biggie has always done it that anything that he wants to carry out with the housemate is well defined, you understand? Because it is given, like I said, when Prince and Lucy left, I was like, are you sure? For the fact that Omashola and Kimopra did not leave, are you sure these four housemates has the same contract signed? Because it may seem as though, first of all, I was thinking maybe the contract is any of the any of the house guests that stood up would be going home. That's how they would go home. At a point, I was like, okay, maybe it's a thing of they will all go on Sunday, and Sunday has gone. It was just the two housemaids that left. So now in my mind, I'm like, okay, maybe Kim and Omashola had a different contract. But if they do have a different contract, Kim will not be scared. She will not be scared of Sunday, because she's scared about the eviction that she's up. Since she knows she's a guest housemate and she knows when she's going, and if she's so sure she's not going this way, that means she will not be scared. So now the question is, why did Biggie not explain very well to them? Because now she said or maybe possibly Biggie gave all of them 2 weeks, but not choose to play the game his own way. Do you think so? Don't you think others will feel cheated? Other of the house guests, in as much as we know that Lucy wanted to go home, and I've seen Lucy and Prince discuss that they can't wait to go until Sunday. Could that be the reason why Biggie was like, okay, they should go? I don't know. Anyways, talking about that, in her diary session, she complained about how she's so scared of Sunday and standing up for eviction. And she also spoke about Mercy, her displeasure on Mercy. Okay, she first of all said that the housemates, that she has seen how some housemates can go so far because of their playing game, that seeing some of the housemates play some certain game because of money got her surprised, because most of them they've known outside and all of that. Biggie asked her to go straight to the point, to be specific. And she said, okay, Biggie, I don't want to do this. So, okay, that is Mercy, that she knows Mercy from the outside, and she expected that Mercy is somebody that should be her person, but it's giving something else, because it's giving her Mercy is actually playing her game. I tried to like kind of buy favor from housemates that she doesn't even know before her. That's when she came in during the pardon me thingy, Mercy came to her and was asking her how would she feel comfortable and all of that. And she told Mercy that the only way I would feel comfortable, that she's actually playing the game. Of course, that the deal with Biggie is for the housemate not to know that they are guest housemates. So then she actually told Mercy that she would like to stay longer because of she has PTSD, that she left in 14 days during her season. And then Mercy promised her that, oh, don't worry, you are not going, I would work it out, for the pardon me. Not for her to be going to other Mercy cliques to tell them, oh, please, you guys should pardon me this week. And they were all surprised, because all she could hear is, oh, Mercy already told them about Ilebaye, Mercy already told them about Baye, and she was surprised, But it is what it is. I know she might not understand. To them, the reason why Mercy them did that in that they were like, she just came, and there are old housemates that have been there, before her. So they needed that pardon than her. But I know she will not understand. Maybe later, because Vicky asked her, have you had a conversation with Mercy? She said no, that she's not ready for that now. But maybe when she's ready, she would have that convo. About the housemates that are up, she said she said the ladies have always clamored on women supporting women, that the guys will go, that the women will win this show. And also to her utmost surprise, and only the ladies are up except White Money, and White Money is up because of he actually picked the nomination himself. And she was like, wow, in a house that is filled with women supporting women, and then the ladies are up, because she feels it cannot just be from the men that would make all the ladies standing, that she was expected to see some of the guys to join the list, but it is what it is. So she said for Venita, she said she feel people are actually nominating via their emotions. She said for Doyin, she said her and Doyin, she even mentioned Doyin, that her and Doyin are not quite close, but she liked Doyin for one thing. The same thing I told you guys I like Doyin for. She is a straight talker. You cannot manipulate her. She will tell you how she feels. You understand? So she said the same way she likes Doyin, and she feels that has come across to people in a different light, that people will be like, no, they are not cool with her. When you're being straight, plain, people not go really like you like that. Yeah. So for Baye, she said also Baye has encountered some clash with people, so it's expected. Venita, the same thing. So she said all the people that are up are via the issue they have had with housemates, and it sure says that they are actually nominating their emotions. And then Ilebaye in her diary session, actually was speaking about all the encounters she has had in the house. Of course, we all know that Ilebaye is one housemate that have had many encounters in the house. She spoke about the wager thingy, and how Doyin said they're actually the cause why it happened. She explained to Biggie on how first off, she was thinking she's acting, and next thing they say she have to mimic somebody, and she doesn't know how to mimic somebody, and they just start telling her that they actually acted like they've been preparing for the wager all week, while the people that have actually carried the wager on their head are the music departments. You understand? Others were not really serious about it, And then she spoke about the White Money thingy, and she explained that so that she might accept that she wronged White Money and would have at least reduced, because Vicky asked her, if you were in White Money shoes and somebody told you told somebody to please reduce the thing, and the person did not reduce it, how will you feel? And she said she will feel disrespected. And then she was like, White Money own is quite understandable, but why would Neo start using her name, to talk and be saying that now, so that they find person trouble, they find trouble after they find reaction for person, that she has been cool with Neo. She expected that Neo, if she does anything wrong, Neo would actually come confront her and tell her what the problem is. But she's so surprised of what Neo is doing. She also told Biggie about that of vibe. Say Ilebaye own too much, her own talk, no be here. She also told Biggie about the wife thinking with CC on how she's not the only one who got her and Doyin got the wife and all of that. She said that, and she was like, Biggie, they are carrying this thing that I'm a troublesome person. They are carrying this thing that I always look for trouble. Biggie, I want to know, am I always looking for trouble? And always, so she's just actually pouring it out to Biggie that they are actually painting it another way around. Why it is not how it is coming from her own end. That her own needs to try to explain herself and try not to, understand when things does not suit her well, and then the housemates, would actually feel like, oh, she's always looking for trouble and she's always triggering, because the words circulating in the house right now is that she's triggering and then also or whatnot. You understand? Now the question is by a triggering, guys? Can you be sincere? Anyways, let me know about that, whether she's triggering them or not. The cocoa is, I think they just get to realize about her strategy late, and that's why they are reacting this way. In their surprise, they were like, this girl don't reach final with us. Anyways, let's talk about Doyin's diary session. Doyin's diary session was a lot. With using the foul words and everything, our diary session was just a lot, guys, because hey, Doyin had a lot to say, mainly because of Venita. She said she's so horrible for her age, that Venita has been trying to make the house so uncomfortable for her. If you notice, Doyin have been reporting to some certain housemates. Actually, she even spoke to Omachola today regarding Venita. So Doyin's diary session was so few. She was like, she's not trying to play the victim here, right? But she just have to say the truth that Venita, is actually looking for her trouble ever since that thing happened. That she has succeeded in taking her friend away from her, which is Baye, and which is cool. Why not let her be? That if she passed where Venita is, Venita would be like she wanna puke, like she wanna throw up. That's what I mean by puke. She wanna puke and be like, oh, you understand? Who bring this person for this house and all of that? If Venita is doing that, that's actually wrong. Venita has been using words as ugly, skinny, who knows the sickness this one have. You understand? Venita has been saying all those things to her hearing. You understand? And she always say those things without even minding if she's quite insecure of her kind of skin or her kind of body, but she doesn't care. All she do is just say whatever she want to say whenever she sees her. That the other time she will be in the dressing room. She said something about that time Mercy was looking for her, what's it called, the duvet on her bed, and Doyin said she would help her do it. Venita was like, Mercy, you don't carry maid for this house, that kind of a thing. It's quite triggering if she's doing all of that. And then in the dressing room, when they were up, and she was like, oh, finally some people will go home, and Mercy was like, Venita, they happy say you there, because say at least some which they go, all those kind of words, no jig. She also said about this, having a conversation with Alex, at the lounge, that Alex was kind of feeling down, and she felt the need to speak to Alex and was telling Alex to calm down and all of that. She said something about Kaku, you understand? And then Venita was like, hey, Kaku, Alex, so don't let some people Kaku you. Venita is just like a crazy housewife. That is what she looked like all this nagging housewife. She was telling Alex, don't let anybody kaku you and all of that. So Doyin is quite unhappy about everything. So she was just actually, complaining, saying a whole lot. Like she was so fierce. She said she's not going to cry in the diary room, but because so that people will not say she's trying to play a victim here, because she cannot play a victim, that she has been somebody that is standing for others. Why would she start for herself? So she rants for a whole lot while Biggie they even tell and calm down, take a big deep breath, all of that. Join. It's like, don't want to take their word of the diary, what's it called, queen of diary room, and she also still, even if this girl is so smart that even if Omashola won the head of house game, she's still suspecting that they are not real housemates. And Biggie now asked her, in your season were there fake housemates? He said yes. She said yes. She now said, okay, so did those fake housemates win head of us? She said no. That's the only thing Biggie used to calm that girl down not to believe. But in her mind, she still feel like those people are not real housemates. Anyway, still talking about Doyin. I don't know what Doyin did to Jennie. Or maybe you guys know, you would tell me. As Jennie said, Law, after what I heard about Miss Doyin said about Titans, Law, vote for Baye and white money. Now, the question is, what did Doyin say about the Titan that I did not really pick? If you heard it, let me know in the comment section, because Jennie was clamoring for vote for Doyin initially. Now she has cancelled it, that she rated some people, so she should go to those people that she rated and all of that. But these are some of the reply from Jennie. Of course, you all know during their season they never liked her, so some people were still coming for her and was telling her, Jennie, you are not better than Doyin because you did was king to King Kosi, so rest. And then Kemi said, even if Doyin leave this week, she's still better than you. You went to show dressed like a grandma and left early. So guys, can you tell me what Doyin did to Jennie, or what she said about the Titans? I would love to hear that, because I do not know. Anyways, guys, this is where I'll be stopping. Other diary session are still ahead. We're gonna still discuss some of them. What do you think about all of this? Let's talk in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and do not forget, I love you, because if I not love you, waiting again. Bye for now, guys.